Hello, everybody. It's Mum, you've been waiting for. It's your Just Her Girl Tempest, Gavis Bettel. How's everybody doing today? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. What, Wednesday? What's today? Tuesday. It's weird to be back. Feels like I wasn't even fucking here. Feels like I've been gone for 2 weeks. You could believe it. An odd conundrum. I don't even know how to fucking speak. Hold on. Hey! Chloe, what's up? Yeah, my voice is good. Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate that. We'll talk about it, but I took the necessary precautions, and in results saved myself, so all's well that ends well. So I don't even really know what that means. Okay. Alright, time for the weirdest part of the day. Oh, wow. Oh, it's weird for me. It's weird for me. Wow. That's bizarre. Oh, let's see. He turned into Peter. Oh, fucking hell. Hang on, my mic.
I haven't seen this guy in 2 weeks. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
I'm fucking Gavis Bettel, if you can believe it. Cassie, thanks so much for that. Oh, Viz, thanks for the 5 gifted. Thanks, Viz. Cassie, thanks for the Akasupa. Thank you. Loved how everything was connected throughout between Stuart and Gavin. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Music and the little snippets of lore. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Cassie. That means a lot. Yeah, I'll tell you what was intentional, what wasn't. You know, we're gonna kind of deep dive into the insight of this whole thing. Not to I'm not. I gotta try and make it not sound like I'm up my own ass. Melly, fucking goated. That's 50 gifted. That's 50 gifted. That's 50 big ones. That's 50 big ones. That's the entire budget of a Gavis Bettel film. Holy shit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Paid. Thanks for the 10 as well. Thanks, Kwin, Mike. Thank you, RazorX. How are you? Thanks for the 30 months. Thumbs up. So my mom sent me that the other day. Something my dad would do. Thumbs up text. Fucking hell. Melly, thank you so much for the 50. Truly, truly, truly. I know you do it often, and I know I say thank you every single time, but it never, I never get used to it, so appreciate that. Bunny Lover, thank you. Super chat. Love to see those back. Forrest, thanks for the super chat. Thank you, Forrest. How are you? Chocolate Milk Tea, thank you. Godfather, thanks for the super chat. Thank you. Any personal top moments? We will jump into all of that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Wolfram, thanks for the Akasupa as well. Thank you. Sports Balls will return, hopefully. Maybe someday. Yeah, it's up in the air. Thanks for the fun RP. Let us know what you do. My throat still hurts from laughing. Well, that's good. That's good. I like it when people say that they enjoyed themselves. You know, that's a big one. That's a big one. Tatsunoko, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted as well. Super chat and 5 gifted. Thanks a lot. Finnerell, thank you. Speed Falcon, thanks so much for the 18 months. Stones Fantasia, thanks for the 3 months. Say Australia, thank you. Thanks for the Dystrophy Fun, thank you. Love the RP. It was, oh shit, great birthday gift to me. Hey, happy belated birthday, or if it's today, happy birthday. I know I missed a lot of birthdays. Soft thanks so much for 21 months, thank you. Sprady Cosmos, thanks for the super chat, thanks guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna jump into all of it. Super chat gifted and membership. Holy fuck, the trifecta, the trio, the dastardly 3. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. But yeah, I think it's got one more day, and I might appear on it. I know Vox was saying something about a trial of some kind, maybe, and if they need a lawyer, sure. Would I stream it? No. I don't think so. Call me Key, thanks for the 8 months, thank you. But I think a good little Easter egg of if Stuart were to appear. Elian, thanks 3 years. 3 years, thank you. Yeah, Dystrophy was fun. Very different from VTRP, which is, you know, not to make comparisons, just a very different vibe, and I enjoyed it. Fuck. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Making the character. So. Oh, jeez. Actually, let's go even further back. Actually, let's go all the way forward. We're gonna jump all over the place. It's gotta be like Tenet or something. Okay, so we're gonna jump all over the place. So, first and foremost, I wanna thank everybody that I participated with. Everybody did such a great job at RPing and just being around and being a good time. And Luca and I think Wilson, you know, working on the server and getting that up and running and starting that whole event. Just a monumental effort, and I can't imagine the stress of you know, accommodating for over 100 content creators in one space. That sounds like a monumental and seemingly impossible task, but they did it, and the staff, big shout out, they did it too. And it turned out real good. Good job, guys. Well done. Big pat on the back. Round of applause for you guys, truly. But let's jump into me here. So first and foremost, my thoughts on how I'm a pretty critical person when it comes to my own content. So my thoughts, I went to bed last night and I woke up and I'm like, how do I wrap up what I want to say about this character and about my experience? And I think the best way to describe it in a very kind of tongue-in-cheek sort of way is I failed. I failed completely and utterly in the aspect of what I sought out to do. I made a character, and I had an intention of what that character would be and how I was going to perceive the character and how I wanted the character to be perceived, and I failed entirely in the aspect of being what I wanted to be initially. I said to myself, okay, Store is gonna be this kind of piece of shit, you know, oh brother, it's this fucking guy sort of character that, you know, people, I wanted people to kind of dislike me, and in a complete twist of fate, everyone liked my character in the most just like basic sense. You know, they're like, oh yeah, you're good at your job, you know what you're doing, we like this person, we like seeing you, all of this kind of stuff. And I went, fuck dude, people liked me, god damn it. And what I failed at is, you know, it's not anyone's fault per se. It's more of I couldn't be a dick. It was, I'm not saying, oh, I'm Mr. fucking Saint, I'm such a good guy, but I found it too difficult to be an asshole in character. And you could see the metamorphosis. You could see it happen throughout the series. It started, and I was kind of a douche. It was working. I was liking it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of manipulative, kind of an ass. And then, kind of by the end of episode 3, I'm just like, I'm just a good guy. I'm just like a lovable idiot, which I just end up doing all the time. You know, I guess I'm a little too good at that in the sense, in the fact of like I just kind of default to this kind of moron because I'm not a serious RPer. I could probably chameleon around serious RP in my own little way. But I'm not a serious RPer. I'm not much of a, I call them rooftop RPers. People that kind of do long narratives where they talk in a place. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying it's not something that I do. So not to prod myself too much, I just think that there was the way the server was kind of was and existed, it was a little difficult, and the reason, and I will give you the reason why I couldn't do this sleazy sort of asshole kind of character, and the reason I kind of made this heel turn is initially there was a server rule that lawyers couldn't be corrupt, they couldn't be criminals, and that was enacted for a majority of time on the server, and I was unable to morph my way into like these crime environments because I didn't want to break the rules. So I said, what do I do here? Well, we go in this direction because obviously I can't be like a you know, a traitor or backstabber or manipulator, and that's just how it goes. Now, as it continued, that rule was changed, and we kidnapped a police officer the same day, and that was kind of the point. You know, I started talking to Luca a little bit more, and I was calling them on the phone saying the police were coming and stuff like that. You know, just to try and get that in there. At the end, but I didn't want to be like a criminal, but by the end, I was kind of really salivating to do some crime or some kind of thing where I can do something, but I think it was too late, and I learned that the server, you know, it really did. If you wanted to be a criminal, you really had to start early, because all the systems that were in place and all the things that you needed to learn and all the items that you needed, it just became a little too much. But hi Apollo as well. I just saw you. Sorry, I'm deep in self-deprecation. We should have just been aliens the entire time, dude. I turned into a fucking. I embodied the soul of Justin Roiland for 15 seconds last night. I don't know what the fuck happened. Criminal behavior looked hard. It did look tough. It did look tough. Pray thanks for the super chats. Thank you. Ellie Amuate, thank you so much. Komiki, thanks. Kala Havoc. Juke Chama, thank you. Ghosta, thank you. Finarel, thank you. Ni Problemo, how are you? Thanks. Cameron's Kimma, thank you. But you know, I so that's kind of like my general thinking. We talked tons about this, but I think you should be proud of how you explore characters. Not many people think the way you do, and just want a good show. Yeah, I will say, we'll take a little bit of a turn and not go into what I didn't do. And what I did do is I did succeed in the fact that this character fell absolutely night and day to Gavis Bettel. I don't think they shared any kind of familiarity with each other. I don't think you would look at it and say I'm a one-trick pony with the characters that I've created. I think they were both funny, and I think they both had their share of quirks and their there are moments of it being more of a comedy inclined roleplay situation, but I don't think that they shared any kind of resemblance in terms of vibe or feel. And that was my initial point when I made the character. I'm like, I need to challenge myself. I need to do something that doesn't feel the same. But I will say, the switch to him being this interconnected Gavis Bettel thing was not the plan at all. That was never a plan. It wasn't even the plan after 2 episodes. It was a plan on the day I revealed it. Because I thought about some stuff, and what did I think about? I said, okay, I need a plot thread. I need some kind of something. The city looks more advanced. I'm seeing characters from VTRP on the server. It's got this feeling of time has passed, but it's interconnected in this loose multiversal sort of aspect. You know, Johnny was there, Adler/B was there. You know, it felt like the same universe, but in the future. And I remember Apollo telling me on the before we even started, there's pictures on my phone. What the picture of Stuart's phone for his Twitter was actually me taking pictures on like the test server days. And Apollo was like, why does your characters why do they look the same? Or they always end up looking the same. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I'm just trying to like make them look different. And he's like, they got like these gaunt cheeks and like these little mustaches and shit. And I'm like, oh, I guess. And then I looked at it, my glasses when I was playing the character. This was not intentional initially. I looked at my glasses. I'm like, oh my fucking god, I used Gavis Bettel's glasses. I'm wearing Gavis Bettel's glasses right now. I didn't even think about it. And then I went, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's just do this weird father thing for a cheap little throwback. I will say, if I ever bring Stuart back again, I will not interconnect Gavin whatsoever. I will not make Gavin the forefront or a building block to a character. I just wanted it to be kind of a background thing. I don't want him to do the main driving. He's his own thing. He's his own person. You know, yeah, the big question apparently for some fucking reason is who's the mother to Stuart Smalls? It doesn't matter. The whole point is that it doesn't matter. There's no answer that I can give you that's like, oh, it was this person. It's a faceless plot device entity that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Well, if I were to write this, Gavis Bettel, with how many faces he became and how many jobs and lives he took the shape of, that guy fucks. I'm surprised you guys don't think Gavis Bettel fucks. He's like a fucking enigma, like bisexual cryptid. To me, I think he fucks. Stuart doesn't fuck. Stuart, he ain't like that. He's absolutely, he's not like that. Stuart has erectile dysfunction. Stuart doesn't have time for that shit. I think he's too much of an eccentric fella. Yeah, I would say, yeah, Stuart's he's just not interested. Also, I don't. The reason I say that, I will say, I don't do romance RP. I don't do dating RP. I don't do marriage RP. I don't do it. I will never do it. I'm not trying to impede upon people that do it. You can do whatever you want as long as both parties agree with what they want to do. I will never entertain it because it's just not something I am comfortable with. I'm not a big fan of that, so I don't do it. I love friendship RP. I love getting, like, you know, close relationships with people that can have a deeper meaning that isn't a relationship, but more of like just a deep bond. Great. Perfect. But that's where I stand. That's where I stand. And that's where I've always stood. That's not a new fucking rule for me. Yeah, found family. Too, that is a similar theme. I always end up with the found family. The DOJ and the Huntrix girls, you know? Shit. The two different trios. That's what made the romance emotes with Apollo hilarious. Yeah, I mean, those are just... It's labeled best friend. Shit. It was labeled best friend. But some of my favorite moments, I mean, I just let loose this season. I learned early that I'm not going to recreate the end of the world. I think Gavis Bettel's second season was like lightning in a bottle. It's not that it was better than other things. It's more of that it was just like that was the cinema that I wanted. That was like the movie, right? This is tonally completely contrasting. And I kind of, when I dialed it back, I'm like, okay, I'm not fucking Daniel Day-Lewis here. Let's just relax. Let's just relax and enjoy the things that are put in front of me. I'm not going to try and create a super narrative or a movie because I, figured out very quickly a whole lot isn't in my control. With Bettel, a lot was in my control, because we had so many people all joined up together in one narrative. But this time it's like everybody's got a different narrative going. It's very different. I'm not gonna try. I'm just gonna keep this grounded thing going. So what did I enjoy? Well, one of my favorite moments for some reason was the day where I was trying to fix the printer, and I don't know why I liked that so much. I think that's the first day where it kind of felt like we were characters, and I was deeply immersed for some reason in this kind of three-person fracas of trying to fix a printer. But the time I'll always go back to is Roberto Frank. I mean, that to me was one of the hardest I was crying. I mean, I was just leaking from my face even before that, just because I just started cackling about how absurd this plan had become. It made no sense. It didn't have any kind of structure. It did, and me and Apollo, we both know lawyers can't be criminals, so we're like trying to not get in trouble and not break a rule, and we're just like, well, you put the mask on, and then you be someone else, and then you have to absolve him of his crime, because if you did a crime that's bad. We were like trying to really get out of this situation that we created for ourselves. And I think what became a long-running gag was the over-the-top convoluted plans, because it was definitely a character trait, but it was 50-50. It was Stuart's incompetence, but also 50% Gavis Bettel's incompetence of how to do an actual crime. And me not knowing that the mask would go on and who was wearing the mask and what we should be doing, and I cued the music with him coming over on the fucking Sea-Doo thing, and is your boss the devil? No, he's worse, is my fucking favorite line. Because no person on Earth could predict what was about to arrive after that line. And then there's the day, oh god, we were in the mud. We were in the mud and we were calling the chief and we were trying to kidnap Mr. Toad, and we brake checked Altair and his bike exploded and it killed him. And then we waited out in the mud. And I was running in traffic and I made it all that way just to get that car to kind of bump me in the back. And I died instantly. The first 3 days, I will say, were my favorite. Those days were fucking killing me. That's like prime. That's like some prime shit. Actually, I don't remember what day 4 was. Maybe day 4 is in there. Maybe the 4 days. But I also didn't want to make it too long. Another thing I got some perfectionist nature is that I don't like overstaying my welcome. I didn't want it to be like a fucking 12 episode thing. I looked back, I'm like, oh shit, the first season of VTRP was 3 episodes long? 4 episodes long? So like, that's short. That's short. Let me look at the VODs here. Yeah, I lost my way a little bit. I think the first 4 days. And I think that's when like court was more of a thing and and people were still kind of figuring out lawyers, and lawyers had more of a role. But I think it got to the point where lawyers weren't as needed, and I think less people definitely wanted to go to court because it just took so long and it just wasn't worth it. So the reason we did that kind of criminal pivot is literally because we were kind of losing work. You know, I didn't really know what to do. So I kind of had to make a judgment call. I'm like, okay, we need to do something. And I think it was okay. But I do wish we did stay in like this courtroom feel sort of thing. But you can't control everything, and it's tough. It's tough, and getting a courtroom to work, especially with me, a person that doesn't, in and out of character, doesn't know anything about the law, other than, you know, don't kill people. You know, it's tricky. How do you do court? You know, it's just tough. It's tough. I think things would have changed if the Rem-E murder went anywhere. Yeah, I was hoping to get some investigative RP for the murder, but I think they'd even find a body. And I don't think it was like RP'd as an actual murder. I don't think anyone gave a fuck. But again, you roll with what's been dealt to you. You can't write in anything. You just start the day and hope for the best. But I don't know. The thing that I do know is the thing I was good at, and the thing that I'm familiar with, is prison cell lawyer RP. It's not about the law. It's not about laws. It's about getting people, you know, their time and their fine. That's just negotiation. That's just clean cut negotiation. That's easy. But once I got to court, I'm like, I don't know what hearsay means. I don't know what fucking cross-examine means. I don't know when to interject or none of that. Forget it. Well, originally, yeah, what actor was Stuart based on? Originally, he was originally based on Joe Pantoliano. He's from like The Sopranos. He's from The Matrix. He's probably best known as in fucking. Why can't I remember the movie? Fucking help me here. Bad Boys. Bad Boys. He's in Memento. He's in The Goonies. He's but yeah, originally because he plays like these rat-like, weaselly kind of characters. And I wanted that initially, but he definitely did not end up being like a Pantaleano character at all. He was definitely much more of a fuck, I don't even know what he turned into, what he became. What would he? I don't know. I don't even know. Ralphie in Sopranos, yeah, Ralph Cifaretto. Yeah, a lot of people mentioned My Cousin Vinny, and I haven't fucking seen that movie. I haven't seen it, and I made sure not to watch it before doing this, because I know people were already talking about My Cousin Vinny, and I made sure not to watch it. I hear it's good, though. I may have seen it, like, 15 years ago. But yeah, I have no idea how... Okay, let's look at these super chats real quick. I don't want to... Operatorly, thank you. Bunny Lover, thank you. I absolutely love seeing your energy match with Mako, aka the Lion. That's a rarity because it's back-to-back crazy energy, and love the lawyer family. Yeah. Yeah, we vibed. We vibed. They matched my fucking freak for sure. Yoko Blue, thanks for 34 months. Thank you. First phase, 6 for 28 months. If you don't tell us, we can't be upset about the plot, though. What? Tell you what could have happened? I mean, it's whatever. It's okay. I'm not beat up over it. It's just how shit goes. The Black Bullet, thanks for super chat. Thank you. It's a monthly reminder that today is my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! The Black Bullets, happy birthday. You can sing happy birthday to me now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Black Bullets. Happy birthday to you. Zara, Yuya, thank you for the 11 months. Thank you. Brenna Larkin, thank you. Let's see. Vonnie, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the Roberto Frank bit, crazy. German fan, thank you for 2 months. Jake pushing the car. Oh, fuck. That may have been the hardest I laughed, actually. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? He just wanted to see it go down the hill? Apollo, if you're still here, there's no way you fucking knew you were gonna be stick to the car like your hands were super glued to the back. Why did he do that? Yeah. But I tried to let go, but it wouldn't let me. It was just like well, the thing is, it's like that was a primal thing. It was a primal thing. You wanted to push the car to see it go down the hill, and I wanted to see the car go down the hill when you were pushing. I'm like, oh, yeah, push it off the cliff. Let's fucking see that shit. I wanted to see it happen. And then you just went with it. Arrow Cypher, thanks for 33 months. Thank you. Lumiere. You were on your small break for it, but thank you for the wonderful GTRP week leading up to my birthday. Here to say one nice thing to me, it's the law. God, the event went so well. Yeah, Lumiere, thank you so much for being here as always, pal. Always a delight to see you. Always a delight to see you. You're a pillar of the community. Thanks for the super chat. Happy birthday, pal. Bunny Laura Viera, thank you. CrimeCon was a fever dream. I started choking laughing, and then the hospital trip explaining how Dr. Blood. Dr. Blood. Like an inside joke that was made in the first... It read as an inside joke, but it wasn't. So, Sky, thank you for the 25 months. Thank you. Maxu, thank you for 33 years. Thank you. For the past few weeks, I've still loved your RPG shenanigans in District V. You did great, Betsy. Thanks. Dr. Blood was created during those phone calls. I am sad I was not able to make it as long as a series. I wanted to do a little bit more, but again, my throat was really failing me, and I just couldn't keep going. And it was either just fight it and just hurt myself, or get sick or whatever, or take a break. And I had to take a break, you guys. And I'm actually doing good today. My voice is good enough. It's a little scratchy because I did that fucking oobly goobly last night, but you know, I'm good. I'm good. So we came out okay on the other end, and we got kind of a resolution, kind of an ending. I told myself no tragedies, no one's dying, no darkness, no twist ending. Let's just clean cut it. Have this little fucking Gavis Bettel narration to round off this weird father-son plot thing, and just let's call it. And I like that we ended in the DOJ. That's nice. Dude, Shu, what's up? I don't think I interacted with you once. I think I talked to you once and stole your phone because we needed a phone call. I can't fucking believe that might be the only time I talked to you. I actually feel like I missed 90% of the server. I don't know how I did it, but I think I missed so much. I was like in my own isolated world. I don't know how I fucking did it. Yeah, everyone was, and let me tell you, everyone was, I would look at other POVs and I'd be like, oh, this is like so different than mine. Mine is like so stupid. It was like the dumbest shit you've ever seen. And I didn't even want it to be like that stupid, but it just was. I can't escape being the dumbest person in the room. I don't know. It just happens. It was a really big server. I missed a lot of people too. Seriously, I feel like I missed so many people. Best part is when you found me was actually doing lockpick crafting. Oh my god. We ran into, we killed a guy up the hill 30 seconds prior. There is a part of me that, first of all, that envies a lot of these. Some of these guys are good at drama, really good at these drama RPers. Big props to them to be able to do a emotionally resonant, dramatic viewing experience. I can't take myself serious enough to ever go in that direction. Just hearing my voice, I'm like, oh, this doesn't seem right. I think I'm the living proof that comedy doesn't mean you're good at drama too. I know that's that's like the Hollywood, that's the Hollywood approach, where they're like, you know, if you can do comedy, most comedians are really good at drama. But also, I'm just never around it. I was never around it. I think I could maybe do, I could probably do it. But I was never in these situations to even do it or try. But at the end of the day, I like doing what I like to think I'm good at, and that's just something silly. Something silly. I like making people laugh more than I like, you know, fucking. And you know, we had so I like moving plots. You know, like the letter and the photo and stuff. You know, that's not, I wouldn't call it drama, but you know, it's something. Who was the fake Champa? We don't know. We don't know. We have no idea. We literally don't know. I don't think Chloe even knows. I thought it was them. It was frightening, but then something happened. They spoke, and I'm like, wait, that was British. That was not. Also, I'm telling you, they sounded way too happy. Like, Champa sounds happy, or Chloe sounds happy, but like this person was like bright. Like, it was like way too much hit me right now. Way too much hitting me right now. But Olivia, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Not gonna lie, the Remy court scene was so funny when Tim showed up and then left. Ragus being dead, Klein not being a witness, and Ruse being accused. I mean, that was... What a shit show. And the part that killed me the most, and I broke, was when I turned the entire court case. I started questioning the detective, which is just so like ridiculous. I forget that we're doing another court and we just immediately go into a court case that is not part of the scenario. Like it matters. It's so stupid. I found that so asinine. Also, I didn't know what I was doing, but I'll be honest, I didn't know Ruse's character was named Remy. I think he was saying something in the court that made me realize his name was Remy, and I'm like, oh, let's just run with that, I guess. Because if you notice, his name was just Detective in my phone. I didn't even think I knew his name fully. So I'm like, okay, let's just go in, instead of like causing mass hysteria or trying to get the facts, which I'm just not smart enough to do, mass confusion. Cast confusion on the crowd. Also, why did I win? Why did I win that case? What in the absolute fuck? I think Johnny had a point to a degree, but Jesus Christ. I mean, it was fun in character to take the glory of the win, but out of character, I felt so bad. I felt so bad because I'm like, well, this, first of all, wasn't me doing anything. I said a bunch of bullshit for 45 minutes, and then the jury gave me an out. That's all that happened. That was it. But, you know, being a lawyer is hard, man. I couldn't do that shit. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the office handshake, absolutely. Regardless, you know, I liked it. And that's when I decided, I'm like, okay, am I a bad lawyer? Am I a bad lawyer that wins? I'm a bad lawyer that wins, I guess. But my main thing wasn't even in character. When I would go down to the cells and negotiate, it was always revolving around, I'm like, everyone, I get like there's repercussions with your actions, but everyone's streaming. Everyone's streaming. We all want to get the fuck out of here. How much time have they been down here? Let's all just try and lower the time sentence, and no one gives a fuck about the virtual money. Let's just, 10 minutes, okay, 10 months, sure, let's call it. Not the cops' fault either. I had no issue with how the cops did anything. Everyone did a good job. It's tough. It's tough, especially for like so many POVs at hand. Everyone's gonna want to see a different result with their favorite streamer involved. And that's just not the way it goes. That is not the way it goes. You just gotta run with it. Naga Jewel, thanks for the super chat, thank you. I can't sleep knowing the fake Champa is still out there. They're fucking out there. They're out there. I was hoping you would represent yourself at court. I mean, I think I said this already, but I wasn't gonna do it because what a colossal waste of everyone's time. They had me on body cam admitting to it. They saw me shooting them. There's no way I could represent any kind of way out. I would have just gone to prison anyway, and we would have had everybody come in and deal with the case about a absolute losing battle that we all knew was going to lose. And maybe it would have been funny for me personally in a self-interested route. Yeah, it would have been funny, but everyone else around it, colossal waste of time. They all want to do something else. They're getting phone calls from their fucking police, or there's a fucking thing that they'd rather be doing, and I'm just not gonna entertain that. So I just let it be. I just let it be.
OOBLY.
Evil Rat, thanks for 27 months. Thank you, pal. If I had a chance, sure. Sure, if I had a fucking shot, but I didn't. I was dead to rights. As an empath, it would have wasted a lot of people's time. Yeah, the #1 killer on the server was starvation. As an empath. Wait, when did I say that? Did I say that to you, Chloe? I forgot. I thought something funny happened when I said that. I forgot. Oh, fuck. Melly, thanks for the Akasupa. Thank you, RP is brilliant. It's always fun to see you be in your element and do something you enjoy. Stuart's whole journey has left me laughing to the point I cried, and he's becoming incredibly dear to me. Killed it. Thank you for the ride. Oobly goobly. Thank you, Melly. Thank you for the Akasupa. Yeah. Guys, and by the way, I may sound like I'm like saying this. It may sound like I'm saying like this was a failure. It wasn't. Like, I failed at what I intended to do, but in the grand scheme, it's a success. Like, I like the character. The character turned out good, and I think the session was fun. And yeah, plot threads didn't go the way I wanted them to, but again, you can't control an entire server, and I never intended to, so. RP is all about yes and, it's like, oh shit, I did not mean, I wanted to lose this situation. Like, I actually kind of wanted to lose the court case. I'm like, oh fuck, I won. Okay, what do we do with this? Okay, we go in this direction. How would he act? I'm old. It's fucking exhausting. It's exhausting embodying a fucking character. And like going through, I'm constantly thinking about like how it's gonna, how would he react? How is this gonna go? And fuck. Just Sammy, thanks for 36 months, thanks for 3 years, thank you. Feeling Dreepy, thanks for 32 months, thank you. The cops and criminals were doing crime drama while the lawyers were sitcom characters trying to help And that's really hard. That's really hard. You did that incredibly. Thank you. I did better than I was nervous. I did better than I thought I would, given I did not once fill out paperwork or use the MTD, which I was supposed to do with my job, and I didn't. Oops. I didn't do my job. I kind of did my job. I kind of did my job. Also, I kind of like low-key that Stuart came in not wanting to be a lawyer, didn't like being a lawyer, doesn't know how to be a lawyer, and then the last episode, the trio, Jake is not a fucking lawyer, he's an alien, and kind of doesn't like being a lawyer, or maybe isn't even a lawyer, and then Champa has completely left the role behind and has become a master of disguise. I'm like the only lawyer left. I like the end. I didn't like the main contents of the finale. I wasn't really doing anything. I just kind of stood around and did nothing. Aliens were funny. But the ending's good. You know, just move all that other stuff out of the way and mush it all together, and then you look at the ending and you're like, ah, that's, yeah, okay, that's solid. That's solid. The plane was kind of funny. Spaghetti Cosmos, thanks for 3 years. Thank you. I'm recovering from COVID. I'm sorry to hear that. And the Ooby Gooby yesterday almost destroyed me. Thank you for the 3 years. Ooby Gooby. And I'm gonna say this, it's a miracle that we had pretty good days most of the time. It is an anomaly to have mainly banger days, more often than not even at the insult of any server or any role player. There's just going to be days where you're fucking bored and you just don't really know what's going on. You know, you can't really think of anything, or your plot threads aren't going anywhere, the people you want to talk to aren't there. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. And to say that like most of the episodes are like fucking bangers. Oh yeah. Because I'm also gotta say this. This was GTA RP. This was like pure and simple, and to the boneworks of it, GTA RP. VTRP was something else with GTA bones. It was not. It was like this whole. It was so different. It was not like the traditional sense of GTA RP, and that's not knocking it. That's not knocking either of them. VTRP was an anomaly. To have everyone on the same page of one massive overarching thing is not something people do, by the way. That is not normal. Hi, Shiki. Ooby Gooby. The important thing about long events like this is that in the moment it doesn't feel great, but at the end you string it all together, you realize it was way better than you thought. I think so too. But also I found it difficult at times to interject in my into other people's RPs. I did feel like there was a lot of people found like their groups, and while I had like Apollo and Chloe, we were kind of like in our own little DOJ group, which was very small. You know, PD felt super tight and connected, but I couldn't. You know, I can't really involve myself with police RP. You know, I could kind of, but it's you know, it's the police. You're not really. You can't really get in on that. And then, you know, you got the burger people, and I could go work for the burger people, but I'm a lawyer, so I'm not seeing the burger people. You know, everyone was in their own select little niches, you know? and it's hard to you can kind of mix in it for a moment, but at the end of the day, you got to jump back out and go back into your niche, you know, and it makes it a little hard, because, you know, it's about the cohesiveness of it all, you know. And I chose that because I'm a fucking lawyer. I'm not gonna be a burger man. I'm not gonna be a cop. And I liked that, you know, I could kind of make my way through all of those things and kind of go back, but I'll be honest, I like causing trouble. I like being a little troublemaker, and I like the adrenaline of being a criminal. I like being a criminal. Next time, I'm probably gonna be a criminal. This was different, but man, I love being a criminal, man. It's so much fun. It's such a good fucking time. It's just a great time. I love car chases and fucking hiding and looking over your shoulder and... They did not get to... I forgot about Joey Porvalone. Okay, there's one... Okay, I try not to get mad. And I'm not perfect, okay? I'm saying, hey, don't get mad in RP. There's a day where I was like, I was kind of pissed off. I was so fucking mad that the day we got caught, I knew we were gonna get caught. We were taking the hostage, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing this entire hostage thing not to be like, oh, look at me, I took a fucking hostage, look at me now. I knew we were gonna lose, okay? I knew we were gonna lose. But there came to a decision, and it's like, okay, everybody get in this truck. Okay, Shiki, you get out, and I gotta take your car or something. I took Shiki's fucking rental car, and it's this little fucking like iPod Nano car, and it couldn't even get up the hill. And so my experience with this whole thing, taking the hostage, making the phone call, going through all of that, lasted 60 seconds in that stupid fucking little car that broke down instantly. Instantly. And I was like, fucking god damn it. Because I wanted a car chase so bad. And like to hide or something. But and also like, okay, and then I made the decision. I'm like, okay, Dweemer's going to tackle me. He has way more stamina than me. I'm gonna look at game mechanics here. I'm gonna be a fucking little shitlord. You know, it's like, I'm gonna get tackled and it's gonna feel even worse. So let's just fucking shoot him. And then I shut up. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. You should have used the blue candy. Totally forgot I had it. That also pissed me off. I'm like, oh fuck, I should have used the fucking blue candy. It's not about being found. It's about that I couldn't even get on the road. I mean, we did not do a good job at covering our tracks. I mean, fuck, we wanted to get found. I didn't give a fuck about that. It was just like I wanted to have a rising action, but there wasn't one. There wasn't a climax. There was build up and then anti-ending. Also, I saw his car, or I saw a police car went by us at the gas station. I'm like, that's a cop. And I didn't even like bring it up again. I just totally just let it be. That's a cop. I literally looked at it and said, that's a cop. And then we went to the tunnel system and I got caught immediately. That was the moment. I mean, there you go. But maybe you should have reacted. Well, in hindsight, I definitely should have like Guys, that's a cop. That's a cop. We should go. We should. But I didn't give a fuck because I'm like, okay, let's like. I wanted it to like lead into something. I wanted it to be like this thing. I didn't think they were going to send the Navy. I didn't really want to. Because I wanted to get caught. I definitely wanted to get caught. But they sent the Navy. Rip Carnival. Is that a band? Is that a band? It has to be something. That has to be. That's such a good name. I love that. Oh, it's a game. Carnival is a 1998 arcade light gun shooter game developed and published by Midway Games. Thank God it already exists. Thank God it already exists, because Carnival, that is so sick. I agree, Lux. Yeah, I getting caught is playing to lose is all about getting caught. But you could play to lose and still make it entertaining. You know what I mean? And that's what I wanted. I wanted a little bit of fun, a little bit of eye candy. But it was like, oh fuck, dude, I'm already. God damn it, dude, what a blue ball. But it was still good. It wasn't, you know, it's somebody's fault. They took out Stuart's mask like a Scooby-Doo villain. I could not take it seriously at all. So stupid. Well, like Adler like told us like, hey, listen, if I were you guys, I would have shot me. And I'm like, fuck, that's what we should have. We should have just fucking blew their brains out on the fucking pavement. What are we doing? Yodovox shouting when they told him it was you. Wait, really? That's I had. We never did get to have an interaction. I was hoping he'd be my arresting officer, and we get to have like he'd be there. No, Adler definitely understood. Well, not B understood the situation. Like I think we wanted. Well, what we wanted, I didn't want like a shootout or anything. I wanted to have like this like standoff or like some kind of communication. But it got like, it just got too crazy and everything just went out of hand. My car got fucking. I'm shooting and they're getting. It was just a shit show. The lion. Fat fucking lion. Yeah, I feel the cops did not care. The thing is, my character's so unserious, I feel that like people can't do drama RPO Stuart. They can't be like, Stuart, what have you done? You sick fuck. They're like, oh, Stuart, just come on, man, just don't do that anymore. Let's not do that. Maybe we don't shoot police officers next time. Oh shit, you're right. Akaro 6 for the super chat. Thank you. Your GTA RPs are my favorite streams. Hey, thanks. I like doing it. Thank you for all the hard work, making them really fun. Always bring your characters to life, and it's such a joy to see you, to see what you come up with next. Thank you, Akaro. Appreciate that. Tasha Reyes, 65 months, thank you. Even the chief was mad about what the police done after he heard what they did to you. Wait, what they do? Oh, like, I mean, it's like, it's whatever, you know? It's just the way things shake out. Just the way things shake out. You did the French accent to the only French doctor. Oh, was it Zally? Did I do the French accent in front of Zally at one point? Uh-oh. That's not good. Sorry, Zally. Oops. You wanted to change the system with a one helicopter? That's it? We wanted a helicopter. It was cool. Well, I was happy because I saw people going like, I'm confused. What are they doing this for? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this again? And that's perfect because the whole point is that we lost the plot. The characters lost the plot. We don't know why we had a plan originally and it got so confuddled and riddled with like stupid bullshit and like overcomplicated plans and just nonsense that you weren't supposed to have a plot, like a scatter plot of what made sense. You're just supposed to be like, oh, this is a mess. Because it was sort of foreshadowed on the beach with like Ruse, you know, it's like these guys clearly overcook. The whole Marcus thing spiraled, I believe, because the cops started shooting us and ramming us when we had a hostage, so the chief was more mad at them. Ah. You don't want to piss off the chief. There was that day he yelled at me and it was the scariest moment of my fucking life. Don't want to piss off the chief. Fox did a great job. What a difficult job to not let alone be in character on and come off as a formidable, serious force, but also micromanaging the gameplay and mechanical aspect of being the chief of police. That is not easy to do, man. That is fucking hard. Fucking hard. So big props to him. You know, he definitely deserves his flowers for the performance he put on. Because he was what a real RP force to do something like that. Because I could tell you straight face, 100%, no self-deprecation, I couldn't do it. I could not be a serious chief of police. That is a bone in my body that does not exist. Good job, dude. But everyone did great. Everyone did great, truly. Ashes Fallen Art, thanks for 2 years. Thank you. Decided to finish binging your GTA streams during my 14-hour flight back home. Oh, that'll be fun. Look forward to more RP from you and your friends. Of course, of course. Also, Apollo and I were not meant to be a duo. We talked about this. We were like, before we even started, we're like, let's make this something different. You know, if we run into each other, we run into each other. I know we're both lawyers, but let's kind of like do our own thing and kind of like, it just completely did not work that way. It was an absolute inevitability that just, we fucking ran into each other and it just happened. We were putting on masks on the beach. It was just too late. Yeah. We're like the fucking the Cornetto trilogy now, you know, Simon Pegg and was it Nick Frost? What's his name? You know, it's just how it is now. And we just know what we want. We know how to do things with each other, you know. Kmart, thanks for 7 months. The failed Ruse blackmail was my favorite of your antics. So was a great character in District V. Was just so fun. It was really fun. It was real fun. Who's your favorite character on the server? Oh, fuck. One I didn't. Hi Nemu, by the way. One I didn't get to interact with too much, but I think he did such a good job. I loved the idea, and they made like this sort of impact to me. Was Bob Burgerweather. The burger shot Colonel Sanders with this army of burger people and being this antagonized force by other gangs and people fucking with them, and I just think it's so goddamn funny. That's just so funny to me. And I only got to talk to him like so briefly, but I saw other POVs and I got to see like what he was about, and I just think it was such a great little character decision. And Mary was putting on such a good voice. Good job. Yeah, I like Bob Burgerweather. Everyone did there wasn't a character I didn't like, and I would say like, you know, I would say I'm like, oh, you know, I wouldn't say that, I guess, but there truly wasn't a character I didn't like. I think everyone fell into their roles very, very naturally. Oh, Skylar killed me. Paige Turner as Skylar. What was that thing? What was that? Mildred the Lion. Well, I never got to RP with Mildred. I only got to RP with the Lion, and the Lion was not their character. I loved the moment, and I loved playing with the character, the but that was not their intended character. They were the lion for that small moment. That's like saying my favorite RP character was Dr. Blood. It's just not, that's not an answer. But it was super funny. Oh my god. Who was joking? Altus? When Altus said that one lady was stuck in the bench super loud during the court hearing because they forgot to whisper in that fucking accent, I couldn't take it. I don't know, it broke me. I didn't expect, first of all, that voice to come out of that man's mouth, but they couldn't get this dead woman out of the bench because every time he tried to interact with their body, it would interact with the bench instead, so they were stuck. Jesus. So stupid. What else? I'm proud of Voltaire. That was his first, he was real nervous, I think. And that was his first RP server, and he didn't really know what to do, and he really made a little character, a name for himself. So I think, and he seemed to be having fun. I'm proud of him. I liked seeing that. When he shot Tim in the cells, yeah, that was great. When he shot Tim in the cells was fucking epic. I was standing there, I'm like, is this fucking RDM? Am I witnessing RDM right now? I was like, genuinely like, am I? What's going on down here? funny because he wasn't streaming for that day. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, most polarizing most polarizing POV, Shinri. I would go to his POV multiple different days, and he was on the dock fishing. I don't know if he moved. That is +2 to the commitment. +2 to the commitment. He says, I'm gonna make a character that fishes, and he's gonna be a fisherman, and he never left the docks. So was Remy's plot planned at all? No. I didn't even know fucking Flan was on the server until I met him that day. I literally didn't even know. I didn't even know what his character was. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying when I say you run with what you're given. You don't plan an RPE unless you do your best. You know, you could DM people offline and be like, hey, listen, I want to try and go in this direction. What do you think? You can do that. But I didn't. Me and Apollo are the only ones that talk to each other. Also, Flan freaks me the fuck out when he RPs like that. I'm scared. I don't know why the voice hurt me so much. Well, I feel like I started getting a different technique to do the voice, but it started turning into Peter Griffin. I didn't like that. I found like a technique yesterday, and I'm like, oh, I'm learning. I'm like doing a way to not hurt myself, and it became Peter Griffin, yeah.
It's because I stopped talking like this. I stopped doing like this higher kind of thing. I started talking like just like with my.
I kind of found how to do the accent with my normal voice, but yeah, that was an unfortunate epiphany. Unfortunate epiphany. I started leaving the accent behind to sound less like Peter Griffin the last day. I started saying like water when I should be saying like water.
But if I said water, it sounds like fucking Peter Griffin.
Oh my god. What's the word for me to for when someone with an accent comes up to you and you start talking in their accent? Shiki came up to me and started talking Southern, and I sounded like a Southern belle for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I see it.
Or whatever the fuck I did. Mirroring. I mirrored his accent by accident. I could not talk to Champa without mirroring their accent. You know, I got pretty good at not becoming Australian while talking to Champa. I think I had experience from VTRP. Any accent, really. It's just like fun to do. I lived in the UK for... Yeah, I stayed in the UK for 3 months once, and I started getting an accent. Ever so slightly. I started thinking in the accent, and like, it wasn't like, oh, I was talking like this or some shit. But there was... I started getting inflection. I started like saying things and thinking things differently. It's very odd. Just a touch. You had like 18 accents with Ruse. And what can I say? I was showing them all off. Definitely wasn't that I couldn't keep one. I was fucking like dying. Elix, dude, thanks for the 6 months. Thank you. As an empath, I'm also laughing so hard. Thank you. As an empath, I hear your laughter. You gave Ruse the information without giving him the money. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wish we had that recording go somewhere. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Judge Booty, yeah. Judge Booty was great. I loved, I feel like it's so easy to do like, just like, stickler judge RP kind of thing. But they really made it interesting as like this, like, Eliza did a really good job. They did like this, alcoholic, sort of messy. It's still smart, but definitely has their problems. Kind of judge, I like that they didn't take it too seriously, because I think what would have really been tough was every lawyer was kind of an idiot, except for Viles. And it would have been tough if the judge took it really seriously in front of the idiot lawyers, which in some way would have been funny. But I kind of liked that it further expanded that the DOJ was just entirely incompetent. Like, it wasn't just the lawyers, it was all of them. Like, they're just a fucking mess. They're a disaster. My number one most out of character, in character moment was telling them they looked like Wendy's. Out of character, I was like, I need to tell them. Someone's going to say something. I need to tell them. I'm gonna freak out. It was true. I hope none of this comes off as me complaining or seeming ungrateful at all, by the way. I had a real good time. I don't want it to come off as like criticisms or qualms. I just kind of stated my experience. Who's the fake Champa? We literally don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to leave you with another cliffhanger of who played what, but I don't fucking know. I have no fucking idea. And I want to never know. I don't think I know who that is, yeah. I feel like it's not a good experience if you don't have a thing that you wish would have gone differently. You know what I mean? Because that's just RP. That's just how it is. It's not D&D. It's RP. D&D has role-playing aspects, but this is like it's GTA RP. It's a fucking video game, No, I prefer no-name tags, and I will always prefer no-name tags. I think it's such a more immersive and interesting way to have it. I will always advocate for no-name tags. If anyone asks me, it's like, do you want name tags or no-name tags? No-name tags. Always. It elevates everything. I literally saw a tweet today when Bettel was Stuart Smalls. there's people out there that don't even know who the fuck that guy was. They're like, who is this fucking guy? Which gives me a fucking, like, inflated ego, because I'm like, oh, they didn't fucking notice? Oh, they didn't fucking know? I don't know what I'll do next time if there's a next time. But I'll tell you right now, I am RP'd the fuck out. That was way too much RP back to back. No more. No more. No more this entire year, please. God bless RP. Love doing it. Please no more. I want to play Resident Evil 9. I hear it's good. I can't wait to play. I gotta play it. It will be next week. Guys, so basically, Expo is this week, so everyone's gotta be busy, and I'm not going to be streaming during the Expo times. So there will be no Gavis Bettel starting Thursday. All the way into, I believe, Sunday. So I think I will be back on Monday of next week, I'm afraid to say. We'll have something tomorrow. I'll play something tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck it'll be. But it'll be something. And next week, it'll be Resident Evil 9 for sure. Like 100% Resident Evil 9 next week. Fucking, what else is on here? I want to do a collab with Shiki next week. And more to come. More to come. So. Oh, Poppy Playtime is probably, yeah, I think I'll be doing that as well. I do have that. But yeah, that's my RP in a nutshell, guys. I've talked about it long enough. Let's just talk about other things. What else I've been doing? I haven't been doing anything else. I've been going to the gym fucking like crazy. I binge watched the show Succession, which I don't imagine many of you have seen. God, one of the best shows ever. So that was incredible. I'm like, my life has changed. So the first couple episodes, me too, 3 years ago, I was like, what is this show? Everyone's saying the show's so good. And I watched like the first few episodes and I'm like, oh, fucking boring. I don't get it. It's fucking boring. And then episode 6 hits me and I'm like, oh shit, I get it now. And then it just kind of goes from there. It's real good. I loved it. Loved it. Opinions on Tom. I hated him at first. Hated Tom. Loved him at the end though. I can't really get into it though. Tom's good. Connor drove me fucking crazy. I think Succession, I mean, I'll say this, I think it has one of the best series finales in TV history. I know people talk about Breaking Bad, but that might be my new #1 in some ways. But I won't get into it. Real good. All I'm saying, real good. What else? Fuck. What else I've been doing? Any movies? Oh shit, have I watched any? No, I was only watching Succession. I'm waiting for No Other Choice to go on Rent. Waiting for No Other Choice to go on Rent. No, I'm in a music drought. There's nothing that sounds good to me right now. I put on Spotify and I listen to anything, I go, I hate all of this. I hate all this music. I don't know why I ever liked it. It's the worst music I've ever heard in my entire life. It's disgusting. I don't like the music I did like, and I don't want to look for more. I don't know what it is. You ever go through those like moments, music droughts, music stales? I don't know what you would call it. Violent Vera, yeah, she's on my playlist. She's pretty good. Yeah, you've listened to what you know enough that it's not hitting as much. Yeah, and then I try to look for new things, and I'm like, well, I don't like this either. I've been in a music job for like 3 months, 2 months, 2.5 months, maybe since January. Yeah. And sometimes I go on like, you know, like, I don't know. I go on heavy kicks. I start listening to like death metal and stuff. And then I start going on like, you know, like white girl music, and I'm listening to Unwritten. And then I go into like 12-year-old grunge, or like my Call of Duty era, and I'm listening to fucking Linkin Park. It just depends on where I am. If I'm feeling gothy, I listen to goth shit. As a goth feeling, a gothic adjacent person, I think people might get the misconception that they only listen to that kind of stuff. But like for me, I'm like, I feel, sometimes I feel like I don't even want to feel like that. Sometimes I'm not feeling gothy, and I don't want to. I just don't even feel like it at all. It's not a perpetual thing. Sometimes I like, there are times where I'm like, dude, I don't want to listen to any of this. I don't like any of this. I don't want the lights in my room to be purple. You know, I just don't. Unwritten though, that's eternal. He says in the middle of Candyland theme park. Well, you know. Can a guy have a freaking hobby? Oh, thanks, Messi. Or Messi, thank you. That's cool. I'm happy to hear that. The recent RoboCop game? No. Can you shoot someone's dick off? I bet you can. Probably can. You ever see RoboCop? He shoots that dude's dick off. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm logged out of my account, so now I can't see chat. Why does it do that? Who knows? Oh, we're about to hit 200k subscribers, guys. What do we do for that? Oh god. I actually don't know. We're at 200k. That's epic. That's freaking epic. Making cookies? Fuck, I don't know. Shout yippee? Shout yippee and end. Takato, thank you for the super chat, thank you. I've been listening to a lot. And so I wanted to recommend you Le Recuerciuelidasegas. No idea what it means from... Oh, wait. First fragment. Is that the... Not the tech death bet? Like the technical death band? Are they technical death? They have that song, I used to listen to them. They have a song, yes. I know what you're talking about. Yep, okay, yeah. I've not listened to, oh, they have a new album. I listen, Dacian. Dacian, the album Dacian. Yeah. Lentite, or whatever the fuck it's fucking called. I used to listen to a lot. They were good. Oh my god, 200 piece puzzle would be so good. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh god. Did you have a plan to bake an Easter cake? Yeah, in April. But I don't even know if I'll stream that. I might just bake it. My hand cam is rough. Also, any chance you could release the sheet music guitar test for the acoustic unlucky? Oh, fuck. I mean, I didn't play it. I don't know if people knew that. I didn't play it. I'd have to ask the person that did it. I just sing it. Yeah, I did not play that. I wish I did. I wish I was able to, but I definitely am not even close. Did you finish Neo 3? I didn't. There's a big boss and he was punching me in the head. I got so fucking mad that I haven't come back. Pissed me off. When was the last time you even played guitar? Like 8 months, 5 months, I don't know. Long time ago. Because I move with the tides, you know, my fixations and the things that I like to do, you know, I'm very self-aware of it. I'm gonna let, guitar's gotta be my favorite thing in a year from now. And I will be all guitar, guitar, here it comes, guitar. I'm gonna play the guitar, here it is. I'm so much better at guitar, look at that. What's my current fixation? God, I don't know, depression? No, I don't have one. I literally don't have one. I want to move. I can't fix. I actually can't hyperfixate until I move, and I want to move, and I'm looking to move in June. So I want to move. It's like when you book an appointment with somebody and they say, okay, you need to call the doctor. You made that appointment. You gotta go to the doctor. And you don't do anything until you go to the doctor, but the appointment's at 5 p.m. It's like that, but for months. You gotta move. I can't do anything until I fucking move. I can't buy those clothes I want because that's gonna take up space, and that taking up all that space is gonna impact the move. And I can't get that thing I want to hang on the wall. It's gonna impact the fucking move. So I'm like on standby, kind of just stewing in my own bullshit. Hashtag relatable. Am I right? You taking the body with you? Yes. "4cm shark, what's up, pal? Thanks for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. All right, I'll take the super chat. Thank you. Kind of like to say this, but really love the RP stream. Sometimes I'd be crying from laughter. Stuart, Jake, and Big Chompa were amazing as a team. I think so too. I kind of wish their dynamic lasted more throughout the series, but it was literally impossible to do so because it wasn't formatted that way. It doesn't spin that way. How's the cat search going? It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. We never did figure out the Chomposter. No. It'll be one of life's greatest mysteries. And guys, I can't look for that cat anymore. And I can't adopt a cat even if I want it because I have to move. It was the fight. It was the entity.
I know it from deep within. The imposter that was jumping was the entity.
God, I wonder how this would have gone if it wasn't Stuart Smalls and it was Gavis Bettel. If it was Gavis Bettel on the server, what would that look like? I don't know. I have no fucking idea what that would look like. More crime, yeah. No, he would have been a lawyer. I probably would have started a gang. Did you play for the game for a Stuart to be Bettel's son? Nope. 3rd episode in. Oh, Chloe, yeah? I mean, they look the same, right? He says, what? Alright, guy, you got some POVs to catch up on. You got some POVs to catch up on. Oh shit, spoilers. Who's posting spoilers? There's a good DOJ subreddit. Oh, there is? I saw some police edits. People love the fucking police, I'll tell you that much. For good reason. They got a lot of good folks in there, but I'm just happy people liked my POV. That's the big one. I'm just happy people liked what they saw and laughed. Good. Good. Like I said, what I set out to do, fail. Overall aspect, success. They were hyper competent in this RP. Yeah, they were good. I was not ready for how fast they were going to react because I had not done any other crime. If I had kind of tested the waters or seen them in action, but it was my first crime at like the 7th day or more like the 11th day, actually. Should probably change the names to episodes and not days. It's confusing. But yeah, they honed their craft by the time I started doing shit. I initially didn't think lawyer would be all that interesting. Me neither. I thought it was gonna be a shit show. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be boring as fuck. Multiple other our peers said your POV was one of their favorites. Oh, fuck. That's great. I love hearing that. That's great. I'll push you to try lawyer. I didn't know what else to do. I literally had no fuck. I didn't know what to do. I was like, well, I can't be a criminal, and I don't want to be a cop. And what is the middle ground of both those things? The lawyer. Melons, it's up. Hi, Mr. Bettel. Your RP had me dying every stream, and I enjoyed every second of it so much that I broke out of my shell and started messaging in the chat. Aw! Thank you so much for all the silly streams. Of course, Melons. Welcome aboard. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you. GG, thanks for 10 months. Keep up the good work. We're playing Maestro Gravlock's Bagel. Thank you. Oobly goobly. Someday you will RP as a cop, and then we will know all is wrong with the world. Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. I definitely want to do different things each time. So there is a high possibility that next time I will be a cop. There is a high possibility if I'm not Stuart. There is a high possibility. I'm thinking of something different next time, actually. I'm thinking of something different next time. Something to freshen things up a little bit. I think I'm gonna play 2 characters next time. We'll see. One would be a criminal, and one would be a cop. Seasoned salt, holy fucking shit. Thanks for the Akasupa. Holy moly. Hi Bettel, just wanted to say I love the RP streams and I'm still catching up on the POV, but wanted to say I loved it. How you blended it perfectly with other POVs. Felt like a crossover episode every time you showed up in someone's POV, like audience cheering and everything. The sitcom track could go off. Woo! Thanks, Seasoned Salt. Jesus, that's a lot. Thank you for the Akasupa, pal. Enjoy the POVs. Sitcom soundboard. I was trying with that court thing. I had a whole folder on my Stream Deck, for court, and I had like all these sound effects and stuff. But I just wasn't in court long enough to really show them off. I had like a whole separate court folder. Jujutsu Moon, thanks for 13 months. Thank you. I keep thinking about how sad everyone was when you told them it was your last day. People really love Store, other fan bases, and other peers as well. Fuck! Damn it! I failed so bad. Damn it! Damn it. My ultimate failure. Becoming too liked. Were they supposed to hate him? Yeah. I wanted people to hate him. I wanted people to, or either love to hate him. But I think they just loved him. We're just too agreeable. Well, the reason I honed in on that was like, I made it like an identity crisis thing.
Am I fucking agreeable? I don't fucking get it.
But that was like me out of character trying to validate that I'm doing this wrong. I'm like, it was basically me going, am I not a big enough piece of shit right now? Why the fuck? Am I not being a fucking asshole enough? I'm trying to be an asshole. Didn't work. He's so lovable though, apparently. I really wanted to be a fucking asshole. The most in-character way for something to backfire on you, truly. I mean, I guess it's good. You dropped the sleazeball act as soon as you entered City Hall? I don't think that's true. I kept it up for a good episode. I said that guy didn't know how to wear his jacket. And I tried to manipulate Jake. You know what's funny? I think one way I can credit it, one way to credit it to my change was my music tracks getting switched. I had like these really skeevy rat-like tracks at the start in the first episode that got copyright wrote, and I had to change all my soundtrack, and I didn't have anything even remotely sounding in that thematic, and I think it warped my brain. I think it warped my brain into not me being as slimy as I wanted to be. Even you being an ass was still too charismatic. Well, if I was just gonna be a fucking asshole, that would be like, I didn't want to be an asshole. I just wanted to be like not liked. I want people to like not like me in character. But I was just like, I don't fucking know what I did. I think I said, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did wrong. I'd have to look back and be like, where did it begin? Well, I wanted the police to hate me, Elrod. I wanted the police to not like me. I wanted the police to seem to be like, oh, this fucking lawyer is here to like. I just didn't argue enough. I was way too like compliant to my own bullshit. I think it was that you weren't an asshole and a great person instead. God damn it. How did that happen? I didn't even want to be good as a person. I didn't want... I mean, it was a mental barrier. It was a skill issue. I couldn't be a dick. I said this already. I couldn't be a dick. I didn't want to argue with people. And sometimes the cops would be like, yeah, they've been here for 10 months, and we'll give them like a $3,000 fine. And I'd be like, oh, shit, I mean, that sounds good to me. I mean, that sounds fucking reasonable. That's like normal. What am I gonna argue that? So, I don't know. Kyrenia, thanks for 35 months. Thank you. Keep going back to watch you and Apollo's one brain cell plot on day 2. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite parts. Yeah. Raisin Soup, thanks for 21 months. Your RP streams are super fun. And it's been fun getting to listen to some behind the scenes for it too. Absolute cinema. Thanks. Brona, 16 months. Thank you. Sword definitely had some really kind of remarks. Everyone was so insane that you being slightly slimy felt normal in comparison. That's another thing. I always end up as a straight man in anything that I do. Because, like, what I'm normally known as, like, when I'm by myself, I'm the goofy, loud guy and the stupid and whatever. And then the second I get put in a fucking group setting, I become a straight man. It always happens. Maybe people just intimidate you. I don't think that... What? No, I don't think that's in correlation to being a straight man. I will say, I thought it would be a more grounded server than VTRP. I thought it would be, like, less crazy and everyone would be a very boots on the ground, like, realistic kind of character. And I walked up and I saw Mr. Toad and I went, oh, shit. like, I was like, oh. I mean, I don't want to, again, I'm not trying to toot my own horn in any capacity, but I think I saw someone say it. The reason I end up as a straight man is because I like acting as a barrier to give other people moments to shine. Not as an empath, just like in general, I think I don't like taking up all the air in the room. And I like having my moments, but I like people doing their thing as well. And I think if everyone were crazy and screaming and being stupid and whatever, it wouldn't be good content for anyone involved. That is not just for RP, that is also for like collabs, group collabs and stuff like that. I've always felt that way. And that's not me trying to jerk myself off here. I'm just telling you that's straight, man. I really resonate with Jason Bateman. I'm respecting him more and more as an actor because he's so funny, but he's always the straight man. In comedy aspects, he's always the straight man. So I'm leaning more towards his style of comedy soon enough. Because he is funny as fuck. Tsuki, thanks for 9 months. Thank you. The great RP series, thanks for the laughs. Thank you for enjoying it. Swing, thanks for 4 months. Thank you. I never heard that specific euphemism before. Okay, big problem. I don't know what euphemism means, so we're at a loss with this message. Did Paul also call you Jason Bateman? Well, that was the alias I was using when wearing a mask, and I called myself Jason Bateman. Seiya? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm just not good enough at DPS. That makes sense. Can't have 3 Larrys in the Three Stooges. Exactly. 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 Well, I would get FOMO and I'd just log in for 15 minutes and it would give me a kick and then I would log out. Oh, well, Apollo isn't just funny. Oh, hang on. Euphemism, a mild, indirect, or agreeable word or phrase to replace one considered too harsh, blunt. Fuck, what did I say? Arrow, oh, was it jerking myself off? Is that what I said? That might be it. That might have been what I used. Wait, no. Regardless, Apollo, he's funny, naturally, like, funny, but what he can do that, I'm not kidding, a lot of people can't do, he knows how to make me laugh. Like, actually laugh. I'm not like some fucking stone face, like, you know, I laugh. It's weird what gets me to laugh, because, like, things that people would find naturally funny, I don't find funny at all. But the way he inflects and the way he speaks, it's, for me, comedy that makes me laugh is about inflection. It's about the way it's said, not by what is said. And that, to me, is everything. And the way he says things makes it so fun. It makes me laugh so badly. He's very funny. Chloe, truly, truly. Apollo. You broke so many times. Well, yeah, I just stopped caring. I'm like, whatever. You know what? It's funny as fuck. Why do I hold this in? And it makes it more memorable, you know? He's really all in on his RP. He is a very considerate and I think he is a multi-layered RPer. He could do funny, but I think he could definitely do serious RP if he wanted to. If he wanted to go balls to the wall and just be like, listen, I'm gonna be no bullshit, 100% like this brooding, scarred character, he could do it. He could fucking do it. Apollo's character. You know what's funny? I listened. I was listening to Dr. Jake, right? Babylon Goggles. I was listening to Dr. Jake, and I was like, is this just Barnacles again? It might just be Barnacles again. And I went back into my VOD and I listened to Barnacles. I said, Jesus Christ, this character isn't even remotely the fucking same. Barnacles sounded ridiculous, and that character was out of pocket so bad. Trey Parker, that's funny. But I do think he should be an alien next time. What about Mako the Fat Lion? Their French accent was fucking killer. Okay. That's so funny, Amelia. That's so funny. Okay, so the reason I said it's the way Apollo says things, not what he says. That is the quote I had in mind. When he ran up to me and said, the police are coming. Anyone could have ran up to me and said, hey, we gotta go, the police are coming. But the way he said it was so funny. It broke me. He just ran in and he sounded so urgent and so afraid and so like... It's the culmination of this bullshit that we were doing out there. What day was that? It was the fourth day, I think, when we were in the mud trying to kidnap Adler. And it wasn't going well. Oh, wait. Are you talking about... I think you're talking about that day. I think you're talking about that day. But also, he said something like that when he was stuck in the hedge. And he said, it's the police, run. And that also killed me. Over something that no one knew we were suspect for. But blows up into like, it's the police, run. When we weren't even remotely suspects for anything yet. How do you get fucking stuck? I don't know. That was my favorite day. I think that was day 2. That was my favorite day. I was just beside myself. Don't panic. Don't panic. Jump straight off the bridge. It's funny. People were talking about my camera angles. Some people were like, hey, I respect you the way you angle things. And I'm glad people saw that because I really do try to frame conversations. Like, I don't want people just looking at my back or something. I kind of try to like... I try to frame things in a way. And the second I found the office Zoom, it was all over. Just little things, you know. The wolf. Zoom in on the wolf. The wolf. Oh, I'm glad you guys... I hope you guys like the music. I didn't really know what to do. You know, Gavin was so fucking easy. French accordion on audio stock. You just start grabbing every fucking thing you see. But this was definitely more of a... I didn't want... You know, you never want it to be an earful. But even like in the action sequences, I definitely didn't want anything orchestral or like over the top, like epic, you know, much more grounded. I think you also are a great influence to others to see what you do and start to use music and stuff. Did other people start doing music? I find it very important and integral to RP, because it's very still and it can get very awkward. And I think adding music makes it feel more like television than a roleplay performance. And as someone that is completely infested in the mind with media, you can manipulate your RP with music, no matter what it is. You know, no matter what it is. And not saying that the viewer is stupid, quite the opposite, but I think it helps the viewer elevate how they should feel or what you want them to feel in the experience. It's a very small thing, having music, but it elevates so much. It's such a large impact. Because I can hear the music too, so even to me it feels like television. Like, I go to bed sometimes, I'm like, oh, that felt like I was doing that. I felt like I watched it. You're like Christoph from the Truman Show, truly. Truly. But all my knowledge is from cartoons, you know. I want it to be kind of slapstick this time around, silliness. Yeah, oh god, having the right track, sometimes the track isn't the one I want, and like I either go like, do I just ride this out? No, I just need to turn it off. I just need to turn it off and find the vibe I'm looking for. Because I have like 5 pages of music on here, and a lot of it was not used, and a lot of it was overused, but there are times where I'm like, oh fuck, no, this is too scary. I don't want this. I think you really brought that through, especially with Gavin's letter. Well, Gavin's letter, that was all pre-edited, you know. I recorded that an hour before the stream, and just threw it in Vegas and got a song that I thought fit, and just threw it in. I didn't really think too much about writing a whole lot. Yeah, I think when there's really dramatic stuff, I sometimes just don't have any music, you know. Your best work always seems to be last-minute improv. Unfortunately, that is how I operate as a person. I do not know how to pre-plan and have something ready, except for when it's last second. My poor fucking manager. Did you always intend for him to find it? No, I didn't. But I'm like, oh, how would he find... at first I was like, how would he find the letter? And I'm like, oh, he... Where's his dad's jacket that I have ready? Okay. Oh, it's in the jacket pocket. And he never begged to notice. Shout out to the paper Foley. It is a hospital bill from 3 years ago. Shout out to that. It's the only piece of paper I could find. To be honest, he was eating the crackers from the jacket. Yeah, that part was intentional. How was he gonna find the letter? Because he was eating the crackers and he was reaching the jacket and shit. How many Foley props do you have? That's it. Oh, I had the slide whistle. But that was it. What's the timeline on Bettel writing the letter? Okay, well, he wrote the letter right before they went up the mountain with the laser guns. Right before that, like in the night when it was all dark. How old were those crackers? Like a day? Oh, well, like, I just got them. Like, they're new. Right off the mouth, laser guns of what is sentence. If you know, you know. How do you get his father's jacket? He just had it, you know, like it was given to him in the past as when he was young. Imagine like he gives him the jacket and leaves. It wasn't his exact jacket, like it isn't the one he died with, spoilers. Died with, you know, it's just one of his jackets. He has many. How long was the letter in the jacket for? Fucking forever. Well, like, okay, what's the timeline? This is the part I didn't think about, guys. What's the timeline? Dead. He was a kid. He's like 41. Gavin Bettel is like 55. Dies. I mean, it's like 35 years later. Because he's alive when the Stuart's 41. Yeah, he's old. I wanted to make him old-ish, but not too old. Not too old. It is a tragedy, him not knowing what happened. He will never know what happened. Stuart Smalls also from Albuquerque? No. He lived with his mother, Lisa Smalls. Was that one of the from the husband slash wives he divorced? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he like left, so you know. Lore, I'm just throwing shit out there. It's not real. I have an easier job writing lore for my RP characters than myself as, Gavis Bettel. And I don't know why. It's so easy to write RP lore. I can do whatever the fuck I want with that. Which is crazy, because I can do whatever the fuck I want with Gavis Bettel. You know why? It's because I'm by myself. And I don't feel like I mean, the real aspect is that it's a role. You know, I'm like acting, but like Gavis Bettel, that's just me. That's like you walking around having a day and you're like, well, what's my fucking story? You know, like you're going to the grocery store and that's, you know, it's hard. It's just a weird way to not disconnect it. Gavis Bettel fucks. He absolutely fucks. I'm telling you, he fucks. That raw French sexual energy. Not anymore. In hell, maybe. Oh shit, more siblings for Stuart? Season 2's gotta be fucking crazy. It kills if we are 2+ hours in with no mention of food. It's because I'm not fucking hungry. I had a David today. You guys know what a fucking David is? Did I talk about this already? I had a David. I tried it. It's not for me. It's a protein bar. It's called David. I don't know why it's called David, but it's called David. Yeah, I think it's funny enough that I say I had a David. Yeah, just like chalk. It's one of the better protein bars I've had. I'll say that much, David. Is it just guy's name? I don't know. You had a child? I had David. What flavor? It was like peanut butter. I like the texture, kind of. But man, it's got that... I mean, it's 28 grams of protein. It's gonna taste like protein, man. It's gonna taste like protein. It was a little chalky, but... it wasn't too bad. But I'm gonna stick to my protein shakes. I can't... There's only so much I can do with those. It's less dry than you'd think. I love me a protein shake though. Yeah, fucking yummy. I like barbells. Wait, I never had those barbells. I actually have one. I have a birthday cake one. We could snack time it. Hang on. All right, let's see. It's a birthday cake protein bar. Let's try this shit. Oh shit. What's on the top of this? Oh, I see. I need to get that effect again. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Barbell's protein bar birthday cake. Oh. Well, it's got good texture. How much protein is in this fucking thing? 20 grams. Okay. Whoa, good texture. They did something good. They made it so the sawdusty protein stuff is on top of it and not inside of it. So the inside is just like this like soft, chewy kind of vibe. Does it taste like birthday? Yeah. Kinda. Wait, I'm getting more of these. These fuck. This is like, it's got like the texture of like saltwater taffy. That's nice. Now listen, it's a protein bar, guys. Whether your expectation, it's not like you're eating a fucking like fucking Starburst, but it's not dry. Like, out of all the protein bars I've had, this one is not dry. It's like, it goes down easy. Wow. Wow. Incredible. Any protein shakes you recommend? I'm afraid to give you any kind of help on that because I don't know what's healthy for people these days. I don't like, some of them have like lead and all this other shit, so I use powder. I use a lot of Ghost, and I like it, and I don't think it's like that bad for me. I don't know, but I like Ghost powder protein shake stuff. The lead is the best part. It might be. I mean, I haven't done the research, but and I'm not saying to get it. Do your own research. But my favorite tasting protein shake that comes prepackaged, the Fairlife ones. Fucking awesome. 30 grams of fucking protein, and it tastes like chocolate milk. They're fucking great. Just pull out a loan when you buy them. I get them at Costco. Me too! Oh, that's my new hyperfixation. It's Costco. I'm getting a Costco membership, and I gotta go there every fucking day. And then I'm gonna get a Ninja Creamy. That's my to be hyperfixation. I want fucking Ninja Creamy. I'm becoming I'm Costco pilled. Wait, Goldie is a Costco guy? I didn't know they sold Deadlock gift cards at Costco. Those hot dogs are good. All right. Controversial opinion. I saw a tweet recently. I think I've talked about this, but I'm gonna say it again. A tweet of the Costco. You guys know those? Okay. There's the Costco double chunk chocolate cookie. There's that one, the big one that people get. But then there's the prepackaged baked like pack of 24 chocolate chip cookies. They're soft chocolate chip cookies. Okay. I like those better than the big cookie that they sell. Those pre-packaged groups of 24 cookies, it is fucking addiction. And I saw a tweet that says, my wife buys me these and I can't control myself. I eat like 8 of them in a day. I eat so many of those goddamn cookies. I eat so many of them. They are incredible. They taste so fucking good. And it's the texture. It's the fucking texture, man. They're so soft and good. Fuck! I love them. You can order them frozen and bake them yourself? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, this protein bar, it's like goo. It's really weird. I wish I was rich and cool enough to go to Costco. You're making a bargain over there. The initial haul is maybe more expensive, but you'd get so much. It's not like I'm fucking shopping at Ariwan or whatever the fuck it's called. Protein bar is pretty fucking good. Birthday cake is hard to get even good. Some of us live the Dollar General life. Hey, no shade. I was there too at one point. I was a... What was I? I was a, Oh, I don't even know the name of it. I used to just buy food at gas stations. But then Publix came. Then Publix came. Publix came down from the heavens and they reached out their hand. They said, "Come eat our fried chicken. It's the best thing you'll ever have in your entire fucking life." Had cheesecake yesterday. Was great. 10 out of 10. Would do it again. Where'd you get it from, JoJo's? Where'd you get it? Publix is not affordable anymore. I don't know if it ever was, but man, I go there for the vibe, man. I don't care if I'm paying more. I'm going in there and I'm about to, like, you know, I'm turning my phone off. Don't talk to me. I'm gonna be in paradise for the next hour. Perspective Puppy Gracie, what's up? I mooch off my mom with her executive membership for Costco and get to go in an hour before everyone else. Oh shit, I just read about that. I do that with my friend gives me his card. But I need to get my own. Reese Pieces. Fun fact, if you buy 16 hot dogs from the Costco food court within a year, you save enough money to cover the membership fee. Dude, this meal prep shit is easy. I'm just gonna go to fucking Costco and buy the hot dog 14 times. It's a big hot dog. All right, no shade, Costco. Love ya, but I'm about to get your membership, so don't fucking get mad at me. Guys, is the pizza not as good as you think? It's just like, it's not like the, come on. It's pretty, I mean, it's yummy. It's like yummy. I'm eating pizza. I go, yummy pizza, yummy pizza. I mean the pizza, it's going in my mouth and it's yummy, and I eat it, and I chew it up and I eat it, and it's pizza. It's yummy. But like, I don't want to make competition here, and this is not the point, but my favorite pizza out of any kind of grocery store that I've been to is the Whole Foods pizza. If you've ever had a Whole Foods pizza, it's gonna change your fucking life. It's real good. So I don't even go there and get groceries. I just go there and get a pizza and leave. Who is this voice? That's my next RP character, Squidward. Is that like a brand? Whole Foods? It's a grocery store for rich people. It's a grocery store for rich people and fitness influencers. Actually, you know what? No, fitness influencers all shop at Walmart. I feel. They all shop at Walmart and just buy the cheapest beef they can. Or maybe Sprouts. I'm not saying I'm rich people. I don't shop at Whole Foods. I'm not a fucking psychopath, okay? I shop at, like, Albertsons, okay? I'm not trying to flex here, okay? Leave me out of this conversation. I like frozen pizzas from Costco. Yeah, I love frozen pizza. People shit on frozen pizza. It is yum. I love a frozen pizza. You doctor it up a little bit, put some red pepper on there, some Parmesan. I go for special occasions. Yeah. I like Aldi. Is that my mom? My mom loves fucking Aldi, and I always have to, you know, I know every deal you get at Aldi. I'll tell you that much. Love you, Ma. What brands of frozen pizza? I'm a big Newman's Own thin crust. Newman's Own thin crust. I used to like CPK, California Pizza Kitchen. pizza, but I like the Newman's Own better. I'm a Newman's Own thin crust, and Costco thin crust not bad. It gets a little oily. It gets a little too oily for me. Oh shit! I got these like, I saw a tweet that says Costco is rigging the game, and it's about like protein and macros and shit. By the way, I don't measure protein or like any of that shit or like check my calories. I don't do any of that shit. But there's this like chicken breast like nuggets that they're selling in like bulk at Costco, and I put them in the air fryer. I put like 18 of them in the air fryer. They fuck. They're good as hell. They're good as hell. I got some like fucking Chick-fil-A honey mustard. They're pretty fucking good. They're good. Oh, I got some Sweet Baby Ray's or where the fuck it is. It's good. Did you eat all 18? Yeah, and I can eat more. I can eat like 30 of those. I gotta get those next time. They're good. It's like a Kirkland branded. It's in the freezer section. It's just a big fucking thing. I'm sure there's a bunch of ingredients on there that will kill you, but I don't give a fuck. Whatever. You know, the second I start reading everything on the back of a bag is the second you put a bullet in my head. It's good. Chocolate milk tea things a hot dog. Oh shit, that's the cost of hot dog. Cruxia, thanks for 17 months. I got 4 pounds of pork belly for $12. It was after Lunar New Year sales prices, and I made like a dozen meal prep dishes. Holy shit. Oh, they got like this chicken, like marinated chicken shit in. Oh man, I gotta go back. Should go back today. Get my membership. Buy Ninja Creamy. Dude, those 2 Akasupas you guys gave me might go straight into a Ninja Creamy. Just if you ever want to know, like, where is Gavis Bettel's money going into when I give him a super chat, it goes into a Ninja Creamy. And hospital bills. I'm not sickly, by the way. This is, like, from years ago, and I'm still paying it. Actually, after the Ninja Creamy, it might be for hospital bills still. They really sell me. There's a Costco near me, but I generally don't buy enough stuff to warrant shopping it. That's the thing. You gotta know you're going in. It's like, I'm ready to get the fucking Valhalla banquet, and it might cost me $200, but if I went anywhere else, it would have cost me $500. You know, that's the mentality. Listen, you can go to a Gavis Bettel VOD literally like a year ago, and I think I said, Costco guys, I don't want to throw any shade, but I don't think I get it. I don't get it. I don't need 48 rolls of toilet paper. I don't know if I need that. I don't think that. I just don't get it, guys. I don't get enough. And that's true. And I said that. But now, suddenly, I'm getting all freezer pilled. I'm all freezer pilled. I'm all freezer section pilled. And I've changed my mind. It's like, this is like JoJo's. I used to hate that. And then I changed my mind. Oh, that's why I made Stuart Small's the Gavin Bettel thing. I wanted it to be like JoJo's, by the way. I wanted interconnected lineage. I did like JoJo's. Which is coming out soon. JoJo Fridays! I remember being so mad at you wouldn't buy the 3 for 2 bargain. Oh shit, I definitely said that. It was like Diet Coke, and it says, well, I don't need 3 things of fucking Diet Coke. Actually, it definitely wasn't Diet Coke. Back then, it was root beer and Sprite, or whatever the fuck. Mummy, thanks so much for the 10 gifted. Big moment. Giggle plugs. Gyro, best JoJo books are all. Oh, you would like Gyro. I mean, it's a good one. He's a good one. He's a good one. I just I don't know. It reads true. Well, all my favorite characters and things aren't the character that is like the character nobody likes, except for Risotto. People really like Risotto. Do the confirmed Friday releases? I think so. I'm excited, JoJo. Epic. What else? So favorite JoJo character, not Stans, Risotto. Risotto. Or okay, through each part. Oh fuck. Well, part 1 and part 2. Okay, starting with part 3. Favorite character in part 3. I mean, I like Dio. I like Darby. Darby 1. As a person, I'm not talking about their stance. You like Iggy? No, I don't. I hate Iggy. I hate Iggy with my entire being. I despise Iggy. Disgusting. And I'm glad Cream fucking destroyed him. Who's your favorite stand? My favorite stand is King Crimson, I think. One of them at least. Like in design and just in power, so cool. I love Sheer Heart Attack. I like him more than Killer Queen. What's up, Krista? Oh! John! Holy fuck, I'm sorry, John. Last time I said John, they said, nope, it's Krista, so I'm kind of scorned. Oops. John Bandai. Jonathan. Is John also a JoJo? See, that's what I thought. I'm like, oh, John. But yeah, I like King Crimson. And then in part 7, oh, Blackmore. I know he's edgy, but so cool. Oh, don't be scorned. You're so silly. True. Or Magenta, who is just Gavis Bettel. What else? Yeah, JoJo Fridays. Oh, fuck, I'm excited. That's actually made me so happy. That's in, like... Wait, it's fucking March?! Oh no! Oh no! What the fuck? Oh no. I gotta pay rent. Oh Jesus. Oh jeez. I'm about to freak out. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Oh, that 2 weeks of RP. I only did like 8 streams. It felt like a fucking year! Oh no. It's not only March, it's March 3rd. Oh no. What the... Oh, what the fuck? And it's Tuesday? My birthday's... No. January, February, March, April, May. No, it's 3 months technically. Technically. Come on, don't freak me out like that. We got all of March still. All of April. 2.5 months. Tax season is coming. Okay, guys, remember I said we use the Gavis Bettel chat room as an escape. Remember that part? Remember when I said that? We will never remind Gavis Bettel when taxes are due. Okay, we don't come here and say that ever. We don't say that shit. Okay, I fucking know. All right. I know. Don't forget daily savings time. I'm actually so happy. I woke up today at 7 and it was bright outside. was bright, and I was so happy. I'm like, oh my god, I can start waking up early again. Waking up early and it's dark makes me fucking pissed. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a Ninja Creamy and write it off my fucking taxes. Good luck. It's fucking horrible. I love it when it gets dark late and it is bright early. That's how the world should be, always, forever. 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 And ever and ever and ever and ever. Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna live for 3 hours. I'm calling it. I got a weird taste in my mouth. I think it's that protein bar. I need to go eat real food or something. Bye, Jonathan. Bye, Jonathan. Sorry, you joined late. You joined late, Jonathan. It's actually a miracle that I was still streaming. I just don't want it to seem like you got here and I'm leaving. It's not you, Jonathan. It's not you. I promise. Who's streaming? Oh, fuck. Oh, people are RPing. Oh, shit. Everyone's calling it the final day. This is it. Go see. I'm gonna send you guys to Vox. So love you, Bettel. Thanks, Jonathan. Love you, pal. Go see what the chief is doing. We gave him. We hyped him up. Go see what he's doing on his last day. Go see what he's doing on his last day. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's good to be back. Honestly, I'm ready to play like. I'm ready to be normal again. Not often do I say that, but yeah, this is it. Thanks for watching. Better luck next time. See you later.